I replaced a gFCI plug and the new one has power in but not power out.
Welcome. My name is XXXXX would be glad to assist. How do you have it wired? Like the diagram below? Full-size image.
Yes, except there are 2 black wires and 2 white wires on the load sections.
Okay, and all the wires are matched pairs from the same cable? Does the front of the gFCI have power? Can you plug something into it and it works?
I'm not sure about the cable, there are just 3 black and 3 white wires coming in through the back of the box. It's the original wiring from when the house was built 11 years ago. I detached and reattached the wires exactly from the old GFI plug to the new plug. This is my 3rd plug today. There appears to be power in the small/hot opening, but when I plug something into it like a hairdryer it doesn't work.
Each black and white are in their own cable. That is why they must be matched in order to install properly. The hot pair must connect totty line side terminals. The rest will not matter, because they both go on the load side. I think you may have them crossed. Can you see where each wire goes? Into a cable?
I have the 2 black and 2 white in the load and 1 blacks and 1 white in the line.
Understand, but the 2 in the line, are they a matched pair and hot? If they were, the receptacle would work. You have 3 cables in that box. Each has a white and black wire. You have to find the only 2 that go together with power and connect those 2 into the line terminals.
There are 3 sets of cables coming into the box. So you are saying that 2 must be in the line and only 1 foot 1 inch in the load?
No. 3 cables, each has a white and black wire inside. Only 1 pair is power. You have to find that pair.
Okay, I'll try moving the 2 from the load back into the line.
Only 1 white and 1 black go in the line.
So, if I turn the power back on and use my non-contact voltage tester and get close to each block's wire, would I then know what block's wire was hot?
Yes, but you have to find the white also that is in the same cable as the black. Full-size image.
I have located the hot WHT and blocks pair/cable and they are both in the line on their proper sides as they were previously, and the other 2 BLKS and WHTS are in the load as they were previously.
Okay, and you have power on?
Yes, but nothing is working. Does the order, top and bottom, of the wires in the #XXXXX and number 3 cables in the plug matter? Looking at the diagram, I see that the white #XXXXX is at the top hole, but the block's number 2 is in the bottom hole and WHT number 3 is in the bottom hole and block's number 3 is in the top hole.
The others do not matter. You have no power on the gFCI. If you have power on it and the gFCI does not work. Only 2 options of what is wrong. 1. The wrong white wire is on the line side connection. 2. The neutral, white wire is loose somewhere before it gets to the gFCI. Before it can work, it must have a hot and a neutral both. You need a 2-lead voltage tester to troubleshoot. Digital with readout. Do this for a test. Where do the other wires go?
I don't have a 2-lead voltage tester. I have no idea since the fuse box only says garage GFI and lights.
So what is off? Besides the receptacle, what is not working right now?
1 TBHRM and 1 bedroom upstairs. 1 bath and 1 BD room upstairs.
Forget about the receptacle right now. Join all 3 whites together and all 3 blacks together. See if anything works. If nothing still works, the wire is loose before this receptacle. The problem is someplace else.
So, turn the power off, twist the 3 WHT together and then the 3 blocks wires together and then turn the power BCK on.
Correct.
Okay, give me a few minutes.
No problem.
Okay, now the 2 upstairs bedroom lights are on and the plug in the upstairs hallway is working.
Okay, thanks. That means you are not getting the matched pair of wires to connect to the line.
It appears that the power cable is in the bottom left of the plug box, the other 2 cables are in the top left and right of the plug box.
Do this, only connect 1 pair of white and black to the line on the gFCI. Leave the rest disconnected. See if the gFCI works.
I took the WHT and blocks wire from the same cable and put them in the line part of the plug.
The test you just did proved otherwise.
I take it I have to turn the power off to do this.
Yes, power off. The connect only 1 pair. Whichever one you think is power cable.
It worked with the blocks and WHT hot pair, then when I put the 2 remaining BLKS and WHTS wires in the load, turned the power back on and the reset button popped out. I tried to push it back in but with just pops back out.
Oh no, you have the proper wires on the line side. Great. So let's see the others.
Hello?
There is something that is tripping the gFCI, so first does it go to any other receptacles? Think you lost connection. You back now?
Yes.
Okay.
It worked with the blocks and WHT hot pair, then when I put the 2 remaining BLKS and WHTS wires in the load, turned the power back on and the reset button popped out. I tried to push it back in but with just pops back out.
Okay. Power is good, so that is over and wired correctly. Excellent. Now, let's see what is tripping the gFCI. Are there any receptacles besides the gFCI?
Only that one in the garage. I have a 3-outlet plug plugged into it for the past 10 years to use for the fridge and a small pencil sharpener. I am using the same 3-plug thingy right now on an extension cord running from the kitchen.
Is this the one you are working on? Or another one?
No. Another plug in the kitchen.
That is controlled by this gFCI?
No.
Let's back up. What all is without power right now? Every single item.
2 bedrooms upstairs, 1 bath RM upstairs and 1 plug in the hallway upstairs, as well as the GFI problem plug.
Okay, and there is a receptacle in the bath?
Yes, receptacle works in bath, but not the light or fan.
Okay, is the bath receptacle on another gFCI?
Correction. The switches on the fuse box are labeled wrong. The lights and plus all work upstairs. Only the GFI plug is not working.
Let's back up again. What is not working right this minute? Besides the gFCI. Walk around the house and find out. Plug something into the receptacles and turn on switches.
I just did that in every room and hallway pulled in the house and everything works. Plug.
So you have 2 cables in the box that do not go to anything else in the entire hose? That is not what you stated before.
They may go to the 2 sets plugs in the ceiling of the garage.
Test. We have to know.
I was turning off 2 of the fuse box switches BC, they were mislabeled.
Okay, only the one to the gFCI should know which one now.
So I had the one for the 2 BDRMS and bath upstairs turned off. It is now on and the lights, fans and outlets upstairs work. I will try to find a 6-foot ladder for the ceiling plugs, but nothing has ever been in them.
Okay, we just have to know where the other cables go to fix the problem.
The 2 plugs in the ceiling do have power.
Okay, then the cables go somewhere else. Outside receptacles.
I checked the front, I'll check the back in a minute.
Okay, something is out. 2 cables?
Back outside is working.
Okay, well you have 2 cables in the box. You cannot find the problem without know where they go.
I have checked every outlet and light switch in the house and everything appears to be working.
Okay.
Can I just keep the 2 no blocks and WHT, hot/in, wires connected to the GFI and do something with the other 2 sets of wires?
Your only option is to connect all 3 whites together, then add a short jumper wire about 6 inches long to them. Do the same for the blacks. Then connect those short jumpers to the line terminals of the gFCI. It will work, and wherever the other 2 cables go, it will work also. Cannot find the issue if you cannot find where the cables go.
Where do I get a jumper wire?
You have to make one. How long are the wires in the box? Can you cut one shorter and still make connections? About 6 inches long should work.
They are each about 6 inches long. At the most. Each of the blocks and WHT wires are about 6 inches long at the most.
Okay, well you have to make a short wire for connection. If you have to buy some. I cannot see what you have to make any determination.
Let me see if I got this right. If I get a 6 inches long piece of blocks and WHT 12 gauge wire, strip half an inch on both ends, put that with the other 3 wires of each color, twist together with a wire nut with the new 6 inches of blocks and WHT coming out and plug that into the line connection on each side of the plug. I don't have to worry about the load connection. Correct.
That is correct. The load side is normally only used for outside receptacles, bath receptacles, garage, basement, crawl spaces. Nothing else needs to be gFCI protected.
So everything has worked fine for 10 years and then poof it blows. Nothing new was plugged in, so I'm puzzled.
Wherever those wires go is the problem tripping the gFCI. Find where they go and you find the problem. It is still there.
So what you are saying is fast unless I can find out where the two other sets of wires go on Sol.
You are connecting the wires together, remember? So everything will work. A gFCI is for protection from electrical shock only. One simple loose connection will trip a gFCI. That is all it takes. You won't have anything off, all will be connected and working.
Okay. I'm not the electrical expert by any stretch, so I'll defer to you.
A gFCI will trip with 6 to 8 milliamps of leakage, that is all it takes. So probably wherever the two cables go, there is a loose connection that will trip the gFCI. But connecting them straight, all is fine. If there was a short, it would still trip the breaker, so you are fine and protected.
Thought, by process of elimination, can I connect one pair of the wires and then the other, one at a time, and see what pair trips the GFI?
Sure, but again, if you don't know where they go, what will it matter? And you don't know that wherever they go, needs to be on the gFCI.
Do I need to tie all three sets together, or can I just connect the known good blocks and WHT wires, and then tie off the other two sets by theme sleeves with a wire nut? Blocks with WHT or blocks with blocks and WHT with WHT?
You can do that, the others won't have power and maybe you find where they go eventually. Connect the hot to the line and forget the others.
Do I keep the sets together, blocks and WHT, or keep blocks with blocks and WHT with WHT? Sorry for your questions, like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with electrical stuff.
Blocks to blocks and white to white. No problem, have to ask to know. See my post? Black to black, then white to white.
Gotcha. I'll use the small orange caps for the tie-offs and plug the hot wires into the line of the plug.
Sounds like a plan.
I do like learning this stuff, so I don't feel foolish when I ask for help trying to do something. I appreciate your time and patience.
Glad to help, you are welcome.
Okay, I've used enough of your time. What do I do now so you can get your rating?
Click a smiley, like 3 and higher is the best.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.